Welcome back to Studio STL. Today's health and fitness segment is sponsored by Charles D'Angelo, who's the voice of powerful life change, and he has guided thousands of men and women and young people of all ages, shapes, and sizes to new, empowered versions of themselves. Charles, thanks for joining us.
Hey, man, good to see you.
Good to see you again, man.
Absolutely. It's been a long time.
For those of our viewers who do not know your story, give us a little background. Tell us about yourself and how you got
So, as a kid, I was 360 pounds, as you see here in the picture. I couldn't get up a flight of stairs without breaking out in a sweat. I was bullied, I was teased, and I realized, despite all the different things that I tried, there was something missing. And that missing link is how to really disconnect from using food emotionally and reactively and free yourself from that pattern. Then, in time, learn how to reconnect in a way that allows you to live in a real liberated way.
Now, you not only transformed yourself, while you were doing that, you were laying the groundwork for being able to help other people do the same.
Yeah, because so many people are just overwhelmed and flooded with information that contradicts the next piece of information. You read this book, it says if you do this, it'll change your life. You read another book, it says if you do that, you'll kill yourself. So I realized that there had to be a way to kind of cut through all that, right? Because how many diets, how many exercise programs, how many pieces of equipment are out there that say if you do them, they'll change your life? But I think if those things were the answer, I wouldn't have had the problem I had at 16 years old, and my clients, like the one we're going to meet here, wouldn't have the problem he has.
What was the key element for you? What was the key piece that said, this is the way to do it, this is the pathway?
I think that it was realizing that if things were going to be different, I was going to have to be different. So often, we want something to blame. We want to have a reason to excuse ourselves from our own personal power. So it was really changing my mindset. And so when I work with someone, it certainly has something to do with healthy eating, right? So they have a food plan, they have an exercise program, but the missing link in what we work on is how to change your mindset. So doing what you know you need to be doing becomes automatic.
Well, there you go. Well, one of the people that Charles helped turn his life around is Tim Gabbert. And before he got with you, 160 pounds heavier, right?
Yes, that's right. And he was on a sleep apnea machine, CPAP machine. He was concerned about not being here for his grandkids, and you're going to get a chance to meet him here in just a second.
Here he comes. Tim Gabbert. There's the before. And now look at the after.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Amazing. Tim, tell me, what was it like? What was so life-changing getting together with Charles?
I think the big thing for me was, especially during that journey when I'm losing, right, is that accountability. It's understanding my thought process and the cognitive dissonance between what I wanted and what I was doing. And then moving forward, how to reshape thinking, right? Charles was a great catalyst. There was a lot of work for me to do, but my routine meetings with him, right, was the catalyst to continue moving forward.
Let's talk about some of the things that have changed for you. You mentioned no more CPAP machine. That's gone. Tell me some of the other things, the health benefits you've experienced through this weight loss.
The biggest thing, I think, is just the ability to move, right?
Yeah.
Move freely, move comfortably. In your daily life, I don't think we recognize, or I didn't recognize, how much my freedom of movement was impacted by my weight.
Yeah.
So that's one of the big things, and then I think just my confidence in who I am as an individual and what I aspire to for the future. I think I had goals before, now I aspire much higher.
Real quick, what would you say to somebody? There's bound to be people out there that are in the same situation you were, who think they've tried it all and nothing's going to work. Why should they get in touch with Charles?
Well, I mean, change doesn't if what you're doing isn't working, right? If what you've tried for, in my case, it was 15 years, wasn't working. I needed something. I had found success, or I had found that my friends had success with Charles. Those were the tipping points, if you will, to get me to get in touch with Charles. And then we developed our relationship on our own.
That's great. That's great. Hey, look, if you're looking to turn it around, you want some help, and you feel like you've tried it all, Charles D'Angelo, get in touch with him. He can help you on your way, and you're always looking. That's why you do what you do, is to see these success stories, right?
Well, I consider it my vocation. It's not like a job for me. I mean, this is my life. So seeing a guy totally take charge of himself the way this guy has, it's why I wake up early and stay up late.
Great work, Charles. Congratulations, Tim.
Thanks, Tim.
You bet. Hey, keep it right here. We got more Studio STL coming up after the break.